Hi, come on in. If you love all things crochet, then you are in the right place. And today I'll be showing you how to crochet a really quick, simple, chunky scarf with tassels on the end. Now, this one is perfect for beginners and it works up really fast due to the super chunky yarn that we're using. Now, this scarf is actually part of a matching set, and the tutorial for the hat went out yesterday. So I will link that at the end and I'll drop it in the description box for you down below. The pattern for the set is out now, and again I will link that in the box below if you'd like to have a physical copy. Now today I'm going to be using this particular wool. It's called New Fashion Super Chunky by Woolcraft. It is lovely and soft, really nice to work with as well. And although it suggests using a size 10mm hook, I'll be using an 8mm with it. So you can find this and everything I've used linked in the description below, including the yarn and hooks and so on. I've just started an Amazon affiliate, so if you do decide to get your supplies through those links, it really helps support my channel at no extra cost to you. And if you'd like to support the channel in another way, I've set up a little buy me a coffee page. The link is down there too, but there's no pressure at all. However, it's always appreciated if you do. So today I'm going to be making a scarf for a 3-year-old. So the length of the scarf will be 36 inches, which is roughly 91 centimeters, and I'm making it 4 inches wide, which is 10 centimeters. Now you can make the scarf to any size you want. It works out just as well for adults as it does for children. I do have a free scarf guide, which will be a clickable link down below so that you can make it to the size that you want. And to start today, we're going to make a slip knot on our hook. So we just put the yarn around with a cross at the front, hook through, yarn over, and pull through. Don't make it too tight because you want to be able to move that hook. Put the yarn over and pull through to make your chain stitch. So that's 1, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. Now you just keep going for as long as you need your chain stitch to be for the scarf that you're making. Add on a single chain at the end so that we can use it as a turning chain, and I'll see you when you've got the length that you want. So I've done my chain of 36 inches. Then to make the first foundation row, we are going to work into our second chain from the hook. Now we don't count the one on our hook, so that's 1 and into the next one, which is your second one. And we're going to make a UK double crochet US single the whole way across. So into this one, put your hook through, yarn over and pull it back. You've got the 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both. The same into the next one. 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both. And you'll just work this the whole way along the rest of your chain stitch until you come to the end, and I'll meet you when you finish that. So I've come to the end of my row of double crochets UK, single crochets US. I'm just going to do my last stitch right here. So hook through, yarn over, pull it through and pull through both. Now for the start of the next row, we're going to make a 1 chain and then we're going to turn our work. Now to start this row, we're going to be working into the back loop only. So if you have a look, you can see the V on the top of your stitch right there. We're not going to work through both. We're not going to work through that front one. We're just going to work into this back loop right there. Oops. So I put my hook through that back loop only, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through both. And we're making again UK double crochets US single crochets the whole way along, but in that back loop only. So hook through, yarn over, pull it back, yarn over and pull through both. Hook through that back loop, yarn over, pull through and pull through both. And this you will do the whole way along the rest of this row, and this will be the continuous row until you finished your project. But I'll meet you back at the end of this row to show you what to do. I finished that first row of our pattern, the first of the repeat rows. You can see how working in that back loop makes that little ridge, and it will form that as we go along. So at the end of this row I have one stitch left to do. So just put my hook through that back loop, yarn over, pull through and pull through both. One chain, and again turn my work, and then we just start exactly the same way as we did the last one, working into that back loops only. And doing our UK double crochets, US singles into that back loops. And this is how you'll do the rest of your scarf, just working into those back loops. But remember to count your work to make sure that you have the same number of stitches as you go, because it is easy sometimes to get mixed up and then your scarf will look a little bit odd. So just finish those off, and when you've got it to the width that you require, I'll meet you back to show you what to do next. I've got my scarf to the width I want, which is the 4 inches. You can just measure it to see that you've got the right width. That's my 4 inches, and that's the width that I want. I have one more stitch to do. Just move that end out of the way. So hook through, yarn over and pull through both, and that is us finished our scarf. So yarn over and pull through, cut your yarn, pull it back through, and now we just need to finish in our ends. Now when I finish my ends, I like to make sure that they're nice and secure. Just thread your needle, put your yarn through just a couple of, oops, there we go, making sure to look right on the other side. Put through another one. And then what I like to do, to ensure that it doesn't unravel, I make it a little knot. So put your yarn around your needle, pulling it through and pulling it tight, just to form a little knot right there. It stops it from unraveling and keeps it safe, because the last thing you want is for it to become undone when you spent that time doing it. Then we just finish off our work the same as we would at any other time. Coming back through. Oops. And then cutting it off. If you want to finish off the one at the other end, I will meet you when you've done that. So I have finished my little scarf, and you could, if you wanted to, leave the ends without a tassel. A lot of people prefer not to have a tassel, but I thought I'd put a tassel on the end of this scarf, and then I can show you how to do it. Now, obviously, my scarf's a lot smaller as what some will be, so obviously my tassels will be smaller. So to start with, I just cut myself out a piece of cardboard as a template. I wanted it to be about 3.5 inches. Obviously, you can cut them shorter when you've made them if you think it's too long, but you can use anything you want that's flat, that actually has the length that you want it to be. Now, I'm obviously using this thick wool today to make mine. So for the scarf that I will be putting it on, I won't have too many strands. In fact, I will just have the one doubled over for each of my tassels. Now, if you are using double knitting or Aran wool and your scarf is made of that, then you may want to use more. So you may want, say, the 2 strands to make 4 strands on your tassel, or even if it's finer yarn that you're using. So it depends on what you want for your scarf, and obviously what size the scarf is and what yarn you're using. So we're going to start with this, and as I say, I'm only going to use the 1 strand for each of my tassels today, but I will show you how to make this. So make sure it's about the same length. As I say, you will be trimming them, so a little bit longer doesn't matter, and just wind it round. Now if you were making one that had 4, you would do it all the way around, so you had the 4 strands on either side, and that would give you 8 strands for your particular tassel. Cut it right there, hold it on the top here, so hold your hand across there, take your scissors and just cut the bottom of the tassel, taking it off carefully to keep them together. And as I say, if you were doing this for a larger one, you would put through the whole lot of your yarn of all of them. I'm only going to be using 1 piece for each, so I'll show you what to do. Obviously for this one, because it's such thick wool, it would be harder if you're using more, but because I'm only using the 1 strand, it makes it easier. Find your place to start, put your hook through, put your yarn over, just pull it through, get your end, put the yarn over and pull it through, and that is your tassel. Now as I say, you can see that I've managed to get that different length. That doesn't matter, we will continue on and then we can cut them at the end. So find your next place that you want your tassel to go, your yarn over, pull it through and pull through again, and the next one, and do that the whole way along the bottom of your scarf, and I'll meet you when you're finished. Now I've finished my tassels. Now as I say, I didn't want there to be too many, I didn't want it to be too thick, and obviously as you can see they're a bit raggedy looking. What I'm going to do now is just to cut along the bottom here, cutting the pieces to be the length that we want them to be, making sure they're all reasonably even. You can neaten this up again as you go, so don't worry about that. It's a case of getting it as neat as possible to the length that you want them to be. And obviously if you feel that it's too full, you can put in less or more. You don't need to have as many as this on it. You can put in a few less if you want to, and you can make them as short or as long as you want. And that side looks a bit smaller, and I think we've still got a few longer bits here in the middle, so let's just trim those up, and I'll meet you when we finish trimming. So I've trimmed mine up. I'm happy with how those are now, and it's remembering how many you've done on this side so you can replicate that on the other. So obviously you need to do the same number of tassels. So I have 14 tassels here, so I need to make sure that I make 14 for the other side. So I've finished the tassels on both sides now and cut them to a length that is even on the whole way along. So that completes our easy chunky crochet scarf with the tassels, and this is a perfect gift for anybody or just for yourself to keep yourself nice and cozy and warm, especially with bad weather. And if you pair it with the matching hat, that the tutorial, as I say, is already up yesterday, I will link that for you here, then that will keep you nice and warm. If you've enjoyed the video, then please like and subscribe and all them lovely things so you don't miss any other content that I have coming out. Let me know what projects you're working on and if you've tried the scarf or the hat or the set together. I'd love to hear from you. And all that's left to say is thank you for joining me, for keeping me company, and I'll see you in the next one.